Oh, it's so fun. Memories, memories, memories. You know, it's just, first of all, I love this theater. It's a perfect size. It's just a wonderful size, and it's just so fun to be back at. It's almost like I, was never gone.
The very first play I ever saw at Texas Tech was in the late 1960s, and it was You Can't Take It With You. And I fell in love with it then, and I can't believe all these years and I've never done it. Well, I've been coming back to Tech for several years now, and it just seems so ironic that anyone would want me to teach young people, that I couldn't turn it down. And I've absolutely loved it. I've had a magnificent time here, and I think back, I took my first acting course on this stage years ago in 1969.
Well, Penny is the mother in the show, and it's fun playing age appropriate with the younger kids. It's the way it should be, and so it's a lot of fun. But she is this crazy little person who's a sweet, sort of warm, fuzzy character, but she is. And sometimes I can kind of relate to this. She never finishes anything. She's a playwright, and before that she was a painter, and she kind of goes from phase to phase. She is very accepting, of everybody else in this crazy family, and she encourages the girls to do whatever they want to do. And of course, Grandpa's there, and he does his snakes and stamp collecting. And
Grandpa, yeah, I'm old enough to do it. You wait all your life to get to the age to play some of those great roles, and then you have trouble learning the lines, but I'm getting there. He is a wonderful character, because when we were first discussing the play, and people said, well, this is the strangest family, and I said, well, they remind me of hippies, because I lived through the hippie era. And these were like hippies in the 1930s in a brownstone in New York. But they did what they wished. They were happy. They took care of each other. They were playful, and they didn't really care much what the world thought of them. They just had a good time. Well, one thing that's wonderful here that you don't always get within a university production is the fact that they brought in alumni, that people are pretty much playing their age group. Quite often in a university, you are playing people that are older than you are. And that's important for people to learn that, but it can be a strain on a young actor. And what we've got, our youngest actor is 18, I believe, and our oldest actor is an octogenarian. So we cover the bases, as it were. People are playing in their age group, and it's an absolute kick. But I'm loving working with my old friends. I knew I would love that, but I'm really loving working with the students.
I love working with the students, and they are first class. I've been so impressed with their dedication and their focus. They're wonderful kids, and they're very friendly. They don't treat us like old people, I was afraid they'd think, but they don't. They've just been absolutely charming and very professional and very good.
They're so good, and they're teaching me, which you never stop learning. And I'm working with Kim and Richard Privet, who were here when I was here, and we get backstage and tell stories, and the kids don't believe it.
Oh my goodness, why should you come see You Can't Take It With You? It never gets old. It's even though this is a crazy family, but you know what? In a way, it's a very real life situation from the 30s. So it's a classic piece of American theater and a slice of American life. What life kind of used to be when, that sounds corny, but when life was simpler.
It's very eccentric, it's funny, it's loving, it promotes happiness. It incites happiness. We are inciting happiness in this play. So we hope people will be happy if they come to see it.
It's good to be back.
It's just great to be home. It's just great to be home. I'm having a ball.